Hi and welcome to the Dakar 2023 Motor Diary series. I will be presenting the main lines for this Dakar 2023 around the motorbike's point of view. It will be entirely focused on motorcycles' perspective in the rally, covering all aspects of the competition.
À demain alors.
À demain, ouais, sûrement. Plus qu'une fois, 2 fois, 3 fois, jusqu'à la fin.
J'ai vécu 2 années difficiles avec les accidents et aujourd'hui ça fait du bien. Paradise.
Je n'ai rien oublié. Chaque seconde, chaque heure, je n'ai rien oublié. Ah, allez, je t'aime.
Wow, dream come true. All of these moments along the way and the harder times that you have, it just makes the feeling more great.
We will be covering the route, dates, new rules and much more. In the 2023 edition, set in Saudi Arabia, we will have a longer and more difficult Dakar. It will run from west to east coast, with departure from the Red Sea to finish on the city of Daman. A Dakar which will be running in stages with 70% renewed tracks. And above all, a Dakar that will pass the empty quarter. The starting point of the rally will be a bivouac. A bivouac in the desert at the edge of the Red Sea, by the beach, where we can enjoy the magical turquoise waters of the place. And what are the big dates of this Dakar 2023? The most important upcoming dates will be the 28th, 29th and 30th of November, with the technical and administrative checks. The vehicles will be shipped over the ferry on 27 and 28 of December, with arrival in Saudi Arabia, after which participants can take their bikes to the prologue at the podium on the 31st of December. And finally, January the 1st, the start of the first stage and the arrival on January 15 at Daman. Here are now the sports novelties of this Dakar. The first new is the arrival of digital roadbook for the bikers. So it's well over with the good old paper roadbook. The digital age arrives at Dakar. Another novelty is random roadbooks. No more sticking to the wheel of the guy in front anymore. In the Dakar, although it's very difficult for many to understand, speed is just one element in the equation if you want to win. It's a race of endurance and, importantly, navigation. In order to try and reduce risks and curb, riders take advantage on the wheel tracks of their rivals, paying much less attention to the waypoints or marked dangers. Race director David Castella has made a brave change. For 2023, certain stages will have 2 mirrored itineraries, A and B. This means riders will have different waypoints to find in some stages, which means that they'll have to pay special attention to their road books and won't be able to copy what each other is doing. Another novelty are the time bonuses for opening the stages. Fine details are still a little unclear, but the announcement this week ahead of the 2023 event states new measures granting time compensations to lead riders to try to avoid the yo-yo effect in the top positions. The truth is that for many years, a feature of rally, especially Dakar, is the seesaw effect associated with riders leading a stage, opening the piste, and therefore they are riding at a disadvantage to those that follow them behind, because obviously they can follow their wheel tracks. So with the rider starting each day in time finishing order, it can often lead to tactics being employed to sandbag or at least affect one day's results to start move favorably to the next day depending on the stage routes. The 3 stages in the empty quarter. The 2023 Dakar Rally will cross Saudi Arabia diagonally from side to side, from the beaches of the Red Sea to the shore of the Persian Gulf in Daman. The route will first head towards the mountainous regions of the northeast, before turning southeast to enter the impressively vast area of dunes and the empty quarter for 3 days, one of the most inhospitable regions of the earth. This will also include the first of the marathon stages. Another novelty is the new Explorers ranking class, an easier way for the amateurs. Like all the best off-road races, one of the best features of the Dakar as a race is that it brings together both the leading riders in the Rally Ride World Championship with the riders who are simply trying to fulfill their dream or finishing the toughest test on the planet. The mutual pride in competing on the same route is part of the parcel on the essence of the Dakar. In this edition, the amateurs will have additional bonus thanks to the creation of the Explorer class, different from factory list of riders, which will benefit each day from a separate classification in prize money and will compete for valuable bonuses to validate their improvement in discipline, equipment, etc. In the next episode, I will be presenting a detailed description of the route, so for now I will just suggest you to watch the most beautiful landscapes of Saudi Arabia. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe.